Damn, a wizard. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Been a damn while, but you know, I've got progress, kinda. Yeah, basically, as the video says, I finally, well, get the glare off the book. Finally got a copy of Frostgrave, and I'm probably the last person on YouTube to do a video on it. Well, that might be needing to do a video on it. Anyway, been wanting to play this game for a while, and for once I actually remembered when I had some money saved up to actually get the book. Got pretty lucky on eBay and got it real cheap. I know there is a second edition, but I wanted to get the first edition because over at the Terrain Wizards channel, he showed the difference between the first edition and second edition, and I like all the little flavor text that's in this thing. Really cool. But yeah, basically my friends and I have been we've been playing D&D for a good while, and I'm honestly getting a little burned out on it myself. So I thought, like, you know, I thought this would be a nice little thing to break up between games and stuff. Especially, I'll let the DM brains cool down and regenerate and all that diddly do. But yeah, so I thought, like, you know, I'd get this along with a few other things and just break up the constant gaming of D&D, and you know, mix in some stuff like Frostgrave and Gangs of Rome and things like that. I finally put together my Frostgrave Warband for this, and I gotta say, I understand the satisfaction people get when they have a full, when they finish a warband or a skirmish team or an army, whatever you would need for a battle game like this, because it's just really cool to see like a finished thing, you know, just a finished group of figures that you're going to use to play a game with your friends with, or whatever you're doing with it. But yeah, that's basically what I've been up to the past few days. I've been well, past week, been putting together my skirmish team, my little warband, and my wizard, and yeah, just trying to make it all match together. Make it all match together. Well, roughly enough, anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. So let's roll onto the table and just show you exactly what I did to do this, and hope you like it. If you don't, you do, and you don't, you don't. So let's roll. The base for my little warband here, I started off with just basically the crewman from Ghosts of Acapello. No, not that's a movie. Whatever the pirate like seafaring jungle version of Frostgrave is, the crewman is basically what these guys are. And yeah, I put the main 5 together out of the sprue that I bought on eBay, and I liked them. They looked really good, but they did leave me with a bunch of these extra pieces and heads and such things like that, and I didn't want to waste them. So in preparation for this, I went ahead and just did the simplest thing I could. Boom. That's right, I used blue stuff and green stuff to make copies of the bodies. Now, they're not perfect, and I did have to tweak them a little bit, but they came out a lot better than I thought. One of the arms, sadly, was the fingers of the original guys. It didn't quite... The fingers were bent somehow, so I didn't trust it. I didn't want to glue it back, so I just chopped the hand off, put one of the spare hatchet hands on there, and made it look great. One of the other things was on another hand, for the harpoon. The harpoon did not match up with the body for some damn reason. So the arm that was missing a hand, I took one of the little hands I got this little sword, these little swords, sword hands and swords, and a few other things like that off of Footsore miniatures. I'll put a link down below for these little bits because they are very handy in these situations. Drilled a little hole, glued it in place, and it did the trick perfectly. As you can see right here, the guy looks really good. He's just got a dual sword and dagger. Here you see the boys and all fixed up, looking good. The guy at the very front with the mohawk is the guy who got the hatchet hand, and down here at the end is Mr. Sword and Dagger. It may look a little odd that he has a Viking sword, but well, you know, they're crewmen. They have a mixed match of everything. Little pan back here to go back to Mr. Mohawk. And Mr. Mohawk, turn around and show him a little hatchet hand, best I can there. Now we move on to the Wizard and Apprentice. For the Wizard and Apprentice, I had, if you remember back when I did my first jackpot video for eBay, I got all these Warhammer Fantasy figures, and I finally found a use for one of these Bannermen and this drummer fella. I thought they would do perfect for my Wizard and Apprentice, since I couldn't think of anything else. So I started off by chopping off the banner pole, chopping it down so that way it'd be a little bit more useful. Then removed the arms, which was a little easier than I thought. The harpoon that I had from earlier, I once again, like I said, the arms did not match up for some reason. Maybe I just got a bent one or something. But what I did was I cut the wrist off of the I cut the hand off at the wrist down near the bottom, and I shaved it off as cleanly as I could, to where it would just seem like it was just part of the harpoon handle. Then I cut there was another arm for an extra Frostgrave Wizard arm that I had, and I glued that on. But then I cut the staff off because I didn't quite like the staff, and because it didn't seem very piratey or crewman-y. So I swapped it out at the wrist for the hand that had the harpoon, and I glued that on. I added a little glue down there because it was touching the scabbard of the guy's sword at his belt. So I thought that would add a little more support and stability for this little build here. I wanted to add a little something extra to that, though. So as you can see here, I had this little flute. There's a little flute or recorder-looking thing from a set of musical instruments from a Reaper miniature set, I think. And I never thought I would be able to use it, so what I did was I trimmed off the mouthpiece and attached it to the end of the harpoon with a little bit of green stuff and some super glue to make it look like it's lashed on there with like just a piece of rope. And the effect looks pretty nice. That way the captain has a spyglass. And then I decided to prime them all, and for the first time ever, I tried my hand at a Zenithal highlight. At least I think that's how it is. And as you can see right here, I don't know if this is actually going to show up in the... I don't know if I did this right or anything like that. It was my first time trying it because I don't paint with fancy miniature paints because I don't have none. And, well, the results are here. And, yeah, I'm actually quite proud of these guys. They look really good all together. Now, the paint matchup here is a little bit odd, because I just wanted them. I wanted them to look a little sporadic, like, because they're just a band of crewmen, pirates, whatever you want to call them. And the one thing that I did to bind them all together is the same color that is the kilt/robe thing of the captain. The wizard here. I made that the same color for the sashes and neckties of the crewmen, kind of to tie them all together. Kind of how, like, in the movie Tombstone, all the cowboys have the red sashes around their legs. These guys wear purple sashes and purple neck scarves and things like that to tie them all into the same thing. Into the same crew and such like that. Here we're going to have a little close-up of the captain. And you can see the spyglass and all that, and the copper wand and things. And he came out really good. For the, I was really happy with how he turned out. He looked really great. And for the apprentice, I just wanted to add a little extra detail to him. And so in the spell book, I tried to put like my little my little logo that's usually in the bottom corner of my videos in the book. But it came out okay. But roughly it's neither here nor there. I'm just happy with it being done. Well, everybody, that was basically my Frostgrave Warband. I'm real happy with the wizard. I love how he came out. He's a nice little mix match of a lot of things. 1 second. There we go. I don't know what the heck that was. It was just stuck to the side of the camera there. But anyway, yeah. Almost lost it there. Anyway, like I said, I love how the Wizard came out. It came out better than I thought. It's just, you know, the little mix match of Warhammer and Frostgrave bits and just crap that I've had in my bin box. But yeah, I haven't finished reading this book yet. But just from reading the little flavor text bits and seeing the terrain that's painted and seeing stuff like this right here, I hope that was in frame and actually not having glare on it, but we'll see in editing. Anyway, seeing stuff like that, it's got me like really excited to get to actually craft me some new ruins, because I don't have many of them. I've only got like maybe one little watchtower back there that doesn't really work because it has I used sand for grass on it and stuff, and my very first ruins are up there, and they've served me well for a long time, but I've only got the 3 and they're not modular, so kind of limited in my terrain for that. But I got a lot of really cool ideas just cooking around in my head, and got a few things on the shelf over there drying, for not gonna get no spoilers, so shush, but they'll be coming up soon. And you can stop trying to get me to laugh over there. It ain't gonna work this time. Anyway, I hope you guys got some enjoyment out of this video. I sure as hell had a lot of fun making these guys, and I look forward to making them. I'll probably end up making me another one, because I do have a set. When I bought the book, I got the same seller was selling me so basically I bought a set of the soldier sprue, and just the normal Frostgrave soldiers, and those are looking pretty cool. I'm really excited to build them and see how they come out. That way I can have basically that way I'll have a second little warband in case any of my friends come over and they don't bring their figures with them. Always good to have something for guests to use, or in case I just don't want to use my crewmen, my pirates, and all that junk. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I know I had a lot of fun. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that diddly-do. I've got links to all sorts of other junk that I got, because I got way too much social media. I'm pretty much on anything. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions as to stuff you'd like me to build, put it down below, and because y'all know how to use the comment section. Y'all know what to do. Heck, y'all can even just call me a dumbass, because that should be my nickname from now on. Dumbass. It sticks too well. We're gonna change that. Editor, fix it. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm the editor? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's no one else here. Maybe I am going crazy.